Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Subhashish Mishra and today's topic of discussion is on principal component analysis. So before we start, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like, share and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever any new video gets uploaded. As I'm constantly uploading videos on machine learning and data science. So let's come back to the topic of the day, that is principal component analysis. So why is it being used and what exactly is principal component analysis? Principal component analysis we use whenever we have to reduce the number of features that we have. Why we want to reduce the number of features that we have? Because of the cost of dimensionality problem. So to deal with the cost of dimensionality problem, we usually go ahead and use the principal component analysis. If you are not aware of the cost of dimensionality problem, please go ahead and check my previous videos. I'll link it in the I button and also in the description button. Okay. All right. So before we discuss what principal component analysis and how is it being calculated, we need to understand a very important concept which is called as eigenvector and eigenvalues. Let's go ahead and understand a little bit of mathematics behind it to understand what exactly is eigenvalue and how we can be able to calculate eigenvector for a specific eigenvalue. Alright, so let's say here we have a matrix, a 2 by 2 matrix, which is 8 minus 8, 4 minus 2. The matrix name is 8. So the first step first in case of calculating the eigenvalue is we have to compute the lambda I. So what exactly is lambda? We can also use any other notation also. Instead of lambda we can use x, y, z, whatever we want. But that is what is being done for the characteristics equation. You can go ahead and check about the characteristics equation. I'm not going to tell a detail about it because that will be a complete new topic. Okay, so let's find out a simple way how we can be able to calculate the characteristics equation. So first lambda I. I is nothing but as a identity matrix. So lambda into a identity matrix. So which will give us lambda 0, 0 lambda. Now let's subtract the lambda I from the matrix A. So the idea is we have to subtract it from the matrix A and then we find out the determinant of the entire thing and we compute it as a 0 as an equation. So A minus lambda I comes into as 8 minus 8, 4 minus 2 and then we subtract lambda 0, 0 lambda. So in that way what we get is like 8 minus lambda is 8 minus lambda minus 8 minus 0 is minus 8 minus 4 minus 0 is 4 and minus 2 minus lambda. So 8 minus lambda minus 8 4 and minus 2 minus lambda. So this is the step. So what is the step 3? Step 3 is we have to find out the determinant. So we have found out this one. Now we have to find out the determinant. So in the step 3 we will be finding out the determinant of the matrix. So what is the determinant of the matrix? We will be computing the determinant in this way, like 8 minus lambda into minus 2 minus lambda minus 8 into 4. So this is what we are doing over here. So that will give us a quadratic equation, that is lambda square minus 6 lambda minus 16. Okay, so as we know that we are finding out the determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. So here the determinant of A minus lambda I is lambda square minus lambda 6 minus 16 equal to 0. So now let's find out the factor of 16. What are the factors of 16? We can able to find out the factors of 16 will be 2, 8, 2 into 8 will give us 16, 4 into 4 will give us 16. Okay, so now we have to find out in this over here we have to find out a combination of these two which will best describe this 6. So how we can be able to find out this 6? If we have 8 minus 2 then we will able to get a 6. As it is minus 6 so it will be like plus 2 minus 8, right, to give us a minus 6. So this is what we are getting. Alright, so lambda minus 8 into lambda plus 2 will give us 0. So the lambda will be 8 and minus 2. So these are the two eigenvalues for this 2 cross 2 matrix that we have found. Now this is how we find out the eigenvalues. Now, corresponding to these eigenvalues, we can will find out the eigenvectors. So let's take a consideration of lambda value as 8. So let's take the eigenvalue as 8. And let's find out the eigenvector for this. So the equation, quadratic equation, so the equation is 8 minus lambda minus 8, 4 minus 2 minus lambda. We have to find out the determinant of it, and which is equal to 0. So let's replace 8 instead of lambda. So 8 minus 8 minus 8, 4 minus 2 minus 8. So what is it exactly? We get it as 0 minus 8, 4 minus 10. Okay, so we consider this matrix as a B. Now we have to compute another equation to find out the eigenvector for us. So we take x1 and x2 as a matrix, and then we multiply it with the existing matrix, that is P. Okay, so it's nothing but a 2 plus 1 matrix. Now the value of B is 0 minus 8, 4 minus 10. Okay, why we are doing x1 and x2? Because here we are solving, we are finding out the eigenvectors of a 2 cross 2 matrix. So there will be two ideal components, that will be x1 and x2. Okay, 0 minus 8, 4 minus 10 is the exact matrix that we have computed from the eigenvalue 8, and here x1 and x2 are the values, and then equal to 0. So in this way, once we solve this, we get a value is like x2 is equal to minus 2x1. So here if our x2 value is 1, then x1 will be 2. So this is what the relationship between x2 and x1. So this is the eigenvectors that we have found out for the specific eigenvalue, that is 8. Now similarly for lambda value of minus 2, if we compute, the eigenvectors will be x2 equal to 3 by 4 times of x1. So if x2 is 1, then x1 will be 0.25. So this is what the relationship between x2 and x1 whenever we have a eigenvalue of minus 2. So this is how we compute eigenvalue and eigenvector. Guys, please go through the entire video and understand how we can be able to calculate eigenvalues and eigenvectors, because these are a huge impact on calculating the principal component analysis. In the next video, we will understand how we can be able to calculate principal component analysis of the given number of features that we have, and how we can be able to choose the number of principal components that we want from the entire features that we have. Okay, and how we can be able to calculate the principal component based on the eigenvalues. I hope you guys are being able to understand it properly. If you have any doubt or any problem in understanding it, please post it in the comment below. I will be happy to help you out. Until then, stay tuned and enjoy machine learning. Thank you.